Welcome to Mod Jumble, where Dix plays the mods your shitty computer can handle.
So, today we're going to be checking out the Naruto Jutsu mod for Skyrim, or Magic Replacer, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. But it basically adds the Jutsu from Naruto into Skyrim as magic. And it's got some eyeballs that you can put on your character too. So you can change your eyeballs to like the Sharingan, the Rinnegan, the Byakugan, stuff like that. I'm not going to actually show that. I think that's actually over in, what is this place called? I forgot. Windhelm at the docks. I believe it's somewhere down there. But the main place where you're going to buy all the books and spells and stuff is right here at the Jutsu Master Hideout. It's pretty easy to find. It's a giant cave by a waterfall. But they've got a bunch of stuff. You can learn some more magic here, like boost your destruction, I think it's destruction, and then alteration, and restoration, I think and then there's blacksmith as well, I think. Not too sure on that. I think, yeah, you can boost your blacksmith too. But the jutsus that they have, they're insanely powerful depending on how high your magic is, like how much mana you have, whatever you want to call it, mana, magic. As soon as this is done loading, I will show you magic. So you've got the, let's go over to destruction. You've got the Bala, long range attack, does 50 points of damage to your health. The Zero, forgive me if I am pronouncing these wrong. It's been a long time since I've watched Naruto. And, all that stuff's in the back of my mind, so it's not, I can't remember all of it. But this one, long range attack that does 200 points of damage to health per second. So that is insane, but it costs 374 magic. Then you've got the Chidori rank 1, which is just I think that's just the hand Chidori. This one is just the, let me put that right there. This one is just that one's just the hand Chidori. But you've got 3 or 4 different versions of it. One does 37 points, the next one does 62, the next one does 87, and the next one does 112, and they all cost more magic. So it goes from novice to expert, basically. And you've got one for each, little thing. So you've got the hand Chidori or whatever, and then I think this one's the stream. Let me put it right here, and we will see. That one is the stream. And then this one I think is like the area of effect one. I'm not too sure what the actual names are. Like, I just know it as the Chidori. Like, I don't know if each individual one has a name. Like I said, it's been a while since I have actually watched the show, so I don't know. And then you've got, that's actually in the game right there. That does 8 points per second. But then you've got the Rasta and Shuriken, which I can't do. It costs 512 magic. It's insane. It does a lot of damage. A shit ton of damage. I will show that off later. You've got I think this one's the fire jutsu. Not is it the fireball or? Oh yeah, so this one's just the fireball jutsu. And then you've got, let's go down to the next one. A burst of fire that does, can I do this? I can't. So I don't actually know what that one is. That might be the regular fireball jutsu. Or whatever it is. I don't know. There's like 15 different types of each one, so I have no idea. But there's like, you've got that fireball jutsu right there, that literally a ball of fire. And then the next one is a stream of fireballs. And then you go down one to the last one, and it's just you're breathing fire, basically. So I remember that one in the show, the one where you breathe fire. I remember that one. I can't remember what it's called. And then I remember the fireball. So I don't remember the fireball stream though. And then you've got Kirin, or however you pronounce that. I'm not exactly too sure what this one was in the show. Like, it sounds so familiar, but I can't remember what it was, and I can't do it because I only have, like 170 magic right now. But then you've got the Rasengan, which is pretty cool. Oh wait, no, I put it in the left one. The little, what are they called? Animations, I guess you could call them. I'm using a controller, so it's hard for me to go into third person. But little animations that you see on your hands, they're really badass looking. Like, it looks awesome, basically. Like, it looks very Naruto. Let's go down, and so I went over. Damn it. Let's go all the way down. I think that's actually it. Yep, Rasengan's in. And then you've got summoning jutsus. You can basically summon anything. And I went over. I hate controllers. So you got summoning jutsus. You can summon anything from a bear all the way to a dragon priest, basically. So here, I'll summon a dragon priest so you can see the animation for it. It's kind of similar to the show. In the show, I think, from what I remember, they make the sign and then they slam their palm on the ground and then it summons it. This one, you don't really slam your palm on the ground, but you kind of, make the motion of doing it, and then it summons it. And it also has that little white cloud or white smoke, whatever you want to call it. So it's, it's kind of the same. And then you've got the Kamui. I can't pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's basically the alternate dimension. The one, with the Sharingan that what's his name has. I forgot his name. How could I forget his name? He's the main character. Forgot his name. Two of them have it actually, but yeah. So it's the alternate dimension thing. It's the spawn point. So let's say I put the spawn point right here. Bam, spawn point right there. Now I go to magic and I go to my shouts. And then I go to that. And then I shout. Oh, that's the wrong one. So with this one you can send, let's see. I'll send that to the alternate dimension. But then you can also send yourself to the alternate dimension. I don't have enough magic. Oh, there we go. And alternate dimension. And then this is what it looks like, and there's the dragon priest. I've tried to get an entire army in here and have them battle, but it doesn't work. Cool thing is, though, is if you jump off, you literally just spawn back up here. And then to get back, you either go to your magic, your shouts, and then you go to return self. And then if you want to return a target back to the world, you just return target. Or you come up here, turn around, and go to this little pillar right here and just click E or A, whatever you're using controller. I don't know why it spawned me in here. I used the spawn point. If you don't use the spawn point, it will spawn you in this room. So I don't know why it spawned me there, because I specifically set the spawn point right outside the cave. But let's see what else we have. You've got the 8 gates, which I'll show you what 8 gates number 1 does, basically. So you activate it and you get this little green cloud thing going around your body, basically, like it does, in the show. In the show there was multiple different colors. I think they had blue, green, and red, and there might even been another color, but this one's just green, and it increases how fast you can run, how fast your stamina regenerates, stuff like that. And it all comes at the price of slowly killing you. And then basically 8 gates, 1 through 8, it's basically a faster, more stronger version of the first one that I just showed you. So if I were to put number 8 on, see how fast that takes my health down, but you see how fast I'm going. So it's you've got to have a lot of health in order to use the 8th gate. Otherwise it's kind of just pointless without that, because you're going to die really fast. And then you've got the Sharingan, which basically just slows down time. It's pretty cool. Uses a little bit of your magic whenever you use it, but it slows down time. So if you're playing with a bow, it's really good. But other than that, I don't see a point for using it if you're not playing with a bow. And you don't have that perk that already slows down time. So there's that. And then you've got the, what is this? Knocks an enemy back. Teleportation. That paralyzes a target. I'm trying to find the Byakugan. There it is at the top. Here is the Byakugan. This one is probably the most badass one. So as you can see, I'm right here. My follower's right there. I activate it. And they're glowing, basically. So I can see him through the rocks. You know, I can see everything, basically. There's a guy right there. There's some animals down there. There's some fish in the stream or something over there, an elk. There's a person up there. I think that's a guard from whatever town that is over there. I forgot what it's called. We might even be able to see him. Look, there's the farmers right down there. If we get a little bit, I think if we get a little bit closer right on this ledge over here, we'll see the guards over by a white round. Nope, but I don't know how far of a range it is here. We'll walk up and see until we get the guards up there. The ones that are, there's the horse. I'll turn it off real quick, and I can barely see the horse from here. But it lights it up and it makes it more visible for you. So it's definitely useful if you have a bunch of magic and you're in an area where you just want to be able to see everything. So there is that. Let's go to here. See, I already showed you the 8 gates. Lightning armor, it's basically lightning armor. I don't know exactly, how much damage it does to an enemy, but there it is right there. Basically, that's the little animation. I haven't actually used it in combat, so I don't know too much about it, but it doesn't seem to last insanely long. It's just little thing that you can do. A lot of these times that they give you in the descriptions, like it says it lasts for 15 minutes, but I haven't actually timed it to see if it lasts for 15 minutes. Same with the, let's see, where is it? It's in the restoration. So I'll go off on the Art of Rebirth, which is, I believe that's the one where he revived all the villagers after he destroyed them, basically. So that's the one that brings people back to life. There, it says it right in the description right there. Costs a shit ton of magic though. And then you've got medical ninjutsu and different ranks for each one. They all do different. It's basically a more powerful version of the last one. Then you've got Sage Mode right here. It says enter Sage Mode for 300 minutes. It's not the case. I will show you what the case is. So you go and you get it, and then you charge it up until you hear a loud ding noise. I don't have my headphones on right now, so I can't hear it, but I'm just gonna hold this for a second. It might have already played. I don't know. I'm not even sure if I have the sound on for Skyrim, but like I said, I don't have my headset, so I don't know if it's already done it, but I think that's long enough. And there we go. Yep, I'm in Sage Mode. I don't need my items. So let me go over to here, Sage Mode, and it only lasts for 5 minutes. So I like that. I like that it's only 5 minutes. If it was 300 minutes, I would have been insanely disappointed, because that's just, stupid. Like, if you'd be able to go into Sage Mode and recharge your magic as fast as it lets you and your health and stuff like that, it's just kind of, if you do that for 300 minutes, what's the point of even playing Skyrim anymore? You're basically in God mode. You could still die if you're facing like 3 dragons, but other than that, it's that OP thing, and I'm glad that it's only 5 minutes, because I believe that fits the show as well, because the show was only 5 minutes. I think you can only stay in it for like 5 minutes, I think. Let's go over to shouts, and we will get the one that everybody probably is interested in. And since I am using this, I will show off the Rasen Shuriken as well. And I'm in Sage Mode too, so that's a good thing. We'll go over here and we will test it out on these people right here. But that's another thing with stage mode is you can see the people's energy there, like it says in the show. I can't remember what it says, but you can see like the natural chakra or whatever, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But when you're in stage mode, it's not as long range as the Byakugan, but it's still, it helps you target people better. But let's go ahead and enter the QB mode or whatever it's called. So there, I'm glowing red because I'm in the nine-tailed fox mode, and I've got 2 Rasen shurikens. There's 1, there's 2. The only thing that sucks is that right there. So I can't remember how they explained it in the show, but if you stay in it if you stay in the mode for too long, it's supposed to it's not. I forgot what they said in the show, but they explained it some way in the show, and then they just totally forgot about it, and he stayed in it forever, and nothing happened. But in here in the game, when you stay in it for, I think, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it back on, and I will explain it in better detail. Okay, so it says it gives you increased health, magic stamina, magic resistance, speed, armor damage, but slowly drains your stats as well. So it increases your health, right? So right now, let's say I have 200 health. It's going to give me like 350, but it's going to slowly decrease from that 200. So that 200 is going down by I want to say 5 every second, something like that. So as soon as I turn it on, I get an instant bonus 150. So now I went from 200 to 350, but it's taking down from that 200. So when I turn it off, it takes away that extra 150 that it gave me. So it basically almost kills you if you use it for more than 5 seconds and you don't have high health. But you can get off maybe 1 Rasen Shuriken when you do it if you have low magic. So yeah, there's a bonus to it, but that's basically all it is. I might have missed some stuff. There's if I can get third person to work, you can actually buy some armor too. Let me see if I can find it. I guess I got rid of it, but you can get the masks, the Anbu Black Ops masks. They have, let's see, on the weapons, they've got a chakra enhanced strength. They've got the little kunai knives. Then you've got the swords as well. So it's you've got 2-handed and 1-handed, and then that's basically that. I think there's some armor you can get, but I can't be too sure. All the stuff that you get is in that cave. So, and then the eyes I think are over at the Whiterun docks, but I don't want to go through that. I'll leave that to you if you download the mod. Download link will be in the description. Everything else is in the description if you want to check all that out too. But download the mod in the description. Other than that, if you like the video, go leave a like. If you dislike the video, go leave a dislike. And I will see you next time on JUMBLE Mod Jumble, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I don't even call it Mod Jumble. That's just the name of the series. But I will see you next time.